people would think this. Well, I want to be a famous actor.
I either want to be a teacher or a small business owner. Probably a cartoonist. Maybe a pediatrician.
I'm open to many options. I want to be a teacher, I want to be a counselor. I want to be so much things when I grow up.
My colleague, Dr. Bart Rocco, and I work with 34 school districts who are in the Learning 2025 Alliance.
COVID happened. How did that impact schools? How are we going to change to meet the growing needs of our students in the future?
We are functioning throughout Western Pennsylvania to help facilitate professional development and collaborate with the Association for Superintendents nationally, known as AASA.
In every session that I'm part of with Learning 2025, it is about students. It's about that child and making sure that we are lifting them up and that we're focused on what they need, not for the world we used to live in or not even for today's world, but really looking to the future.
The districts have received grant money for a tugboat grant.
It's an opportunity for schools to develop some concept of an idea that they want to work on, and it's resources to support that district to provide those opportunities.
Also for attendance for professional development at national and local conferences.
A lot of times when you would hear about these types of conferences that we are being fortunate enough to be sponsored and attend, it was always the school districts that had, you know, and they were there, they were learning the cool things, they were bringing back the cool things, and the schools that were have-nots didn't get to go. They didn't have money for conferences, and this is everyone's getting the same training, the same exposure, and access to the same kind of equipment, supplies, and all of that.
Welcome to South Fayette Intermediate School, where we have started World of Work. And this is something that we saw at Cajon Valley. And once you see RIASEC and World of Work, you can't unsee it. And so we said our students need this here. Each letter stands for a certain trait. And so with that, our students have really identified who they are, but not only have they identified who they are and the peers in their classroom, here, they actually identified who a character is. So not only are they identifying about themselves and what, through career exploration, what careers interest them, they're also now looking at characters and unpacking characters in terms of their strengths and their interests.
RIASEC helps me to know who I am and what I like because we get to take tests and based off of our personality and who we really are. But at the same time, it can change when you get older too because everybody changes. My RIASEC code is ASE, which stands for Artistic, Social, and Enterprising.
IRA.
IAE.
And tell me what IAE, what those mean.
Investigative, Artistic, Enterprising. IAS, which is Investigative, Artistic, and Social.
It comes out a ton when we're talking about characters.
Okay.
When we're trying to figure out what drives a character, what motivates them, how they interact with other characters, and then the role that that character plays in the story. We're constantly trying to figure out what their RIASEC code might be and connecting them to things that we've talked about in Explore with RIASEC.
It was really neat to see them identify the adults in their life. For example, my mom's an S or my dad's an I. Seeing them make those connections beyond themselves was a really neat thing to witness.
The national initiative talks about lighthouses, where they want schools to be beacons of hope for students, beacons of hope, beacons of opportunity, but also places where cutting-edge initiatives shine throughout the country.
I think it sends a message that no matter what the size, no matter what the economic disadvantage or population of your district is, that you can have success and you could build these great, amazing places for kids to learn and grow.
What do you think the goal of your school is for you?
Like to prepare kids for the future and to give them good education so they can do whatever they want when they grow up.
To give you the best education and the best knowledge that you can know so that whenever you grow up you can be whatever you want to be and you can be great at that stuff.
a good education for you to have more knowledge, so that way when you grow up you can make money, live a life, have a normal, just general life in general.
For a very long time, Duquesne was part of those conversations that looked at as failures, and kids weren't learning and kids weren't progressing and they weren't growing, and that really wasn't true. And so being able to change that narrative and be part of an organization and a group of professionals who really want to do what's best for kids and change that narrative no longer is, lecturing the best instructional method. It's really looking on personalized learning.
We focused on the mental health piece because we looked at how COVID impacted our students coming back into the building, and and we can talk about learning loss, but in the midst of that, there was a lot of trauma that also carried into the building, especially post-COVID.
Pittsburgh-area School Elementary. This is my teacher, Miss Douglas, aka the best reading teacher. Come on, and y'all hear her. You went in middle school.
We're very fortunate to have a World of Works coordinator here that has done a great job, a very diligent job in regards to exposing our students into some career readiness initiatives at such a young age, that they probably wouldn't have been exposed to without her doing the work that she's done. We talk about changing the narrative. We don't want the system to perpetuate itself in regards to exposing our students to different career opportunities. So the fact that they are aligning themselves to their strengths early in age is giving them the opportunity to know that there's so many different opportunities out there. It's endless.
Duquesne School Elementary, best school, come down. Yeah, we at Duquesne School in the one time. Duquesne School, eating lunch right now. It's gonna be a good day today. Life is good. And it's Friday, so life is so good. Yeah, it's about to be the weekend tonight. Miss Detweiler, she's like amazing, and she's very loving.
Driving to be that lighthouse designation is really a feather in the cap of the teachers, of the community, of the administrators, and even the students who are embracing I want to be more engaged in my learning. And to see it come to fruition is really just, we say it here all the time, we believe we're saving lives. And so we feel that, and we see that, and we hear it. And that just, you can't put a price tag on that.
We Duquesne School. We had a sports back and stuff. And we about to go to our auditorium. So we got an assembly today. Bye. Come on. Bye.
Now we're just working hard on getting our 9 through 12 kids back, and I think through this collaboration I'm going to be able to make that happen because I'm learning from everybody else. And we here at Duquesne have a very unique opportunity that most people don't ever get, and that's to recreate what education looks like at a high school level. And so we're not taking that for granted. We're really thinking outside the box and doing something different that we know, number one, our kids deserve, but number two, what they need. And so we're really excited about that.
Like when you're my age, don't tell me what you think that is. What do you think kids your age are going to be doing and learning about that?
I'm pretty sure one of the first years they're doing RISEC, so I think that they will be incorporating that more into the sort of time frame of school. I learn a lot more like RISEC because it really helps you prepare for your future career, whatever you want to do, and I think it's fun. So
when I graduate, I want to either continue my life in sports, and if not, I want to become a scientist in biology or chemistry or something in the scientific field.
I had an experience with my shoulder that made me like unable to do sports. So, and I had a physical therapist who helped me make it stronger and get better at it. So that's what I want to do and help someone else.
After I graduate high school, I think I just want to be like, go to a nice, like maybe Ivy League school and become like a construction engineer of something. I just want to like make blueprints because I don't know, I like math and stuff.
The future of learning, in my opinion, it has to be around personalized learning.
Kids really need, they need to be involved in co-authoring their learning experiences.
It's about helping kids reach their fullest potential and to be valued and to have wonder and hope and excitement.
This whole region is our neighborhood, and we're all working with one another and looking out for one another.
It doesn't matter where your kids come from, what zip code they live in. It really is about what's doing best for kids. And so what's best for my kids in Duquesne, or actually what's best for kids in South Fayette.
We want to be that beacon to the other school districts in the country that are saying, hey, take a look at Pittsburgh. See what's going on in Western Pennsylvania.